What eventually happens when you do perfectionism? Hello guys, I hope you're doing well today. In today's video I want to share with you how perfectionism, three things how perfectionism is affected us negatively. How perfectionism has affected us negatively. So let's imagine we are a perfectionist. Like I myself, I used to be a perfectionist in my past. I really like to do all the research and all the stuff, and really want to have the millimeters, everything should be on the place and stuff like that. But what eventually happens when you do perfectionism? You can swap over to be obsessive about perfectionism. And the obsession, it actually takes long hours. It can take hours, can take weeks, months, even years. So this is the first thing. Perfectionism, especially obsessive perfectionism, can take you a long time. So what has actually happened in the second stage of it, or the second thing what happened with perfectionism is you can end up in analysis paralysis. Yes, analysis paralysis. What is analysis paralysis all about? Well, you just research, and what happened? You never act. Yes, you never act. And the third thing is actually, because you never act, this is actually a form of procrastination. Yes. What is actually procrastination is all about? My own definition of procrastination is simply procrastination is when you enlarge your distance to your purpose or to your core self. When you enlarge your distance to your purpose or to your core self. This is procrastination is all about. And when you end up in the analysis paralysis and never act, and when you see that you want to act in the core of yourself, what has happened? You procrastinate because you enlarge this distance more and more and more. And what happened? You simply stagnate. You simply stagnate, and you think you are taking action because you are doing the research, you are trying to make it better and better and better. But the real thing is, you don't do anything. You just stagnate at one place. So what is actually better than do this analysis? Don't get me wrong, analysis is not bad. You can do analysis a little bit. Just take say 20-80 rule. You do 20% of your time analysis and 80% you act. And when you act for 80% of your time, the more you're likely to do the trial and error stuff, and the more you do the trial and error stuff, the more you can succeed. That's actually in study. I believe it was in Oxford, where two engineer groups had tried out, were actually tested to build a robot. So the first engineer group was full of this what I was in the past, perfectionism. The second was of action takers. All the two groups have 6 hours to complete to make this robot dance or something like that, okay? So what eventually happened after the 6 hours? Well, the first group they spent 5 hours for just planning. And just all of a sudden 1 hour to build this robot. What happened eventually? They failed the project and the robot didn't even move. So what happened with the second group? The second group just acts and tries the trial and error. They do it over and over again, but make an error, buy a new one, make an error, and do it 6 hours through. What eventually happened? They didn't even need 6 hours. They were finished at the 5th hour time, and the 1 hour they just relaxed. So because I did it over 5 hours, just acting, the robot after 5 hours time could perform dance performance. So what we learn out of the story: when you are, or myself, my past, are really caught up into this analysis paralysis because of the obsessive perfectionism, what you can always do is to apply the 3-second rule towards yourself into act, to reframe yourself. How you do the reframe work and further information, I have listed it on my currently page, because I'm now doing my own blog. So if you want to have further information of the reframing the mind, how you can make your act efficiently, and how you can act every single time because it is a reframe work, do not hesitate and check out my website. I will link it down below. Hey, how's it going? I hope you like my content. If so, hit the like button, and if you really like this content, make sure to share it with your friends and your beloved ones. I upload every day, so make sure that you hit the notification bell and the subscribe button in order to see more of these videos in the future. I wish you an awesome day, and as always, do not lie to yourself and pursue your passion now.